Hello, children. A very good evening to all. I am P. Shravani, Functional English and Life Skills Trainer at Naipunya Vikasam project. Today, I am going to discuss about a very interesting topic in functional English, that is advanced listening skills. So, what are we going to do today, children? Are you listening to me? Well, better straighten up yourself and listen effectively. What is listening all about? Listening is an important aspect of effective communication. Do you agree with it, children? Yes, listening is a language skill. It is one of the four skills of communication, that is, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These are most commonly known as LSRW skills. Every communication starts with effective listening. What is listening? Listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret message in the communication process. Listening is key to all effective communication. Yes, children, because without listening what your teacher is saying, can you answer to her question? The answer is no. So, listening is key to all effective communication. There is a myth, children, that is, listening and hearing are same. Do you agree with that? If you agree with that, you are wrong because listening and hearing are different from each other. Because hearing is simply the act of perceiving sound by the ear, while listening is something you consciously chosen to do. Hearing is accidental, effortless, and involuntary, while listening is focused, intentional, and voluntary. Hearing is a skill in which we use ears only. We hear through our ears. But while listening, we use ears and our brain too. So, listening and hearing are different from each other. There are four stages that involves in the listening process. They are receiving, understanding, evaluating, and responding. In the first stage, that is receiving, in this stage it is represented by the ear because it is the primary tool involved with this stage of listening process. This is the basic stage where an individual hears a message being sent by the speaker. It is a physical response. And the next stage of listening process is understanding. It is the stage at which you learn what the speaker means. You learn what the speaker's thoughts and emotions are. This is the stage of learning. And in the third stage, that is evaluating, in this stage, the listener participates actively. That means only the active listener participates in this stage. It consists of judging or coming to a conclusion of the topic what you have understood. And the last stage of listening is responding. At this stage, we plan our reply to the message. In this stage, we answer or give the feedback to what you have been evaluated in the third stage. So, these are the stages of listening. And there are some points to improve our listening skills. They are face the speaker and maintain eye contact, be attentive but relaxed, keep an open mind, listen to the words and try to picture what the speaker is saying. Don't interpret and impose your solutions. Ask questions only to ensure your understanding. So, the first point is face the speaker and maintain eye contact. When you are speaking to someone, you have to make sure you have their full attention. Looking at the person speaking to you and maintaining eye contact shows that you are paying attention. Yes, children, in all language cultures, eye contact is considered as a basic and effective ingredient of communication. When we talk, we look each other in eye. This is how you pay attention to the speaker's words and understand. Eye contact is always considered the first step to improve our listening skills. And the next one is be attentive but relaxed. That means you have to be attentive when you are listening. That means don't screen out at any distractions like background activities, vehicle sounds, noises and all. Don't be get distracted by your own thoughts, feelings or biases. Be present and listen attentively to the speaker to improve your listening skills. And the next one is keep an open mind. Listen without judging the person or mentally criticizing the things she tell you. Listen without jumping into conclusions. Remember that children, when the speaker is using language to represent the thoughts and feelings inside her brain, you don't know what those thoughts and feelings are. And the only way you will find out it is by listening. Don't draw or come to a conclusion without listening completely. And listen with an open and clean mind to improve the listening skills. Listen to the words and try to picture what the speaker is saying. When it's your turn to listen, don't spend the time planning what to say next. You can't rehearse and listen at the same time. So, listen to the words that the speaker is saying and try to picturize and try to come to an arrangement of abstract concepts. Your brain will do the necessary work if you stay focused with sense fully alert. And the next point is don't interrupt and don't impose your solution. So, when the speaker is delivering his message, you don't interrupt in between the message because it may convey the following points that you are not interesting in what the speaker is saying, or you really don't care about the speaker, or you don't have time for your opinion. So these all are the disturbances that will come in between when you interrupt the speaker. If you have any doubts, just make a uh, just make a request and ask your doubt, but don't interrupt in between and don't impose your solutions. And the next point is ask questions only to ensure your understanding. So don't ask the questions that may lead to the other direction or astray to the speaker. If your questions lead to astray, take the responsibility for getting the conversation back onto the track. And the next important thing is whole body listening. Whole body listening is nothing but listening through all the parts of the body. All the parts in the sense eyes, brain, ears, mouth, back, heart, feet, and hands. In all body listening, your ears have to be ready to hear. But it's hard to hear when the rest of your body is not prepared. Only through ears you can hear, but you cannot understand. So you have to be attentive and listen through the whole body. You have to listen through your brain also. Eyes. Looking at the person talking, eyes have to maintain eye contact. Brain have to think about what is being said. And mouth have to keep quiet. No cross talkings and all. And ears have to be ready to hear. And back sitting up straight, heart caring about what is being said. Feet should be quiet on the floor. Hands should be folded quiet in lap or by sides. And the next one is blocks to listening. So there are some blocks to listening. They are filtering, distractions, rehearsing, judging, and daydreaming. Filtering. When you listen to certain parts of the conversation but not all of what is being said. If you listen some of the message and you get distracted and you have chosen to talk to your friend or something, and next you come and listen to the other part of the message, this is called filtering. That means you will not get the whole message, you will listen parts. That is called filtering. Distractions. Distractions occur when the attention is focused on something else. Because when you are listening to a message, you have to be attentive and you should not get distracted by the outside sounds, noise, and all. Rehearsing. When you are busy thinking about what you are going to say next, so that you never hear what the other person is telling to you. When you are practicing what you have to say next, you can't listen to the person properly. So rehearsing is one of the block of listening. And the next one is judging. When you stop listening to the other person because you have already made up by your mind about them, includes labeling, making assumptions, or stereotyping. So you have already come to a conclusion about a topic. Then will you listen properly? No, it is a block of listening. So don't judge before listening. And next one is daydreaming. When you stop listening and allow your attention to wander to other things, so that you are no longer paying attention to the person speaking to you. So, daydreaming means when you are listening to the class but not focused and you are thinking about something else, that is called daydreaming. This is also a block to listening. So, these five are blocks to listening. And the conclusion is, so when you are listening, become a more effective listener. Practice active listening techniques. Make it one of your communication skills. Thank you very much, children. Hope you understood the advanced listening skills class. And thank you. Take care.